Afternoon all. I was having a little troll around on eBay the other day, you know, like you do. Actually, I was looking for a drag mat that I can rattle sand and topsoil in on the greens. And I happened to put in SISIS because they do a nice drag mat. But instead of a drag mat, I came across this. So it's actually a top dresser. You might remember if you watched one of my previous films. Sorry, I take it, son. I borrowed one off a friend, but you know what? It was too big for the poor quad bike to pull around. So this is half the size and ideal for what I want. The only problem is it comes with American style drawbar, which is of little use to me. It's too short and it won't go on there. So I need to make it longer and put a ball edge on it. So luckily I got a bit of this and I've got one of them. So we're going to turn that on a short bar into that on a longer one. Exciting stuff. So, right, can't think of anything else better to do on a Saturday. Let's crack on. Ladies and gentlemen, is to cut a piece off there, which I'll do in a minute, with the grinder, and add it onto there. So I might as well keep the adjustment so I can adjust the height with the bolts on this fella, so I might as well keep that. So the idea is to cut a bit off of here, literally weld it to the bottom. I've already shined that bit up, so that'll be on the bottom in a minute. So we just got to decide how long I want my drawbar. So I'm going to have a good look at that now. I reckon I'll use my guesstimation tape measure. I reckon it'll be about a foot I want. So I've got to make a room. I want to keep this box on here, so I've got to have enough space to be able to put him in and out in gear. So actually, I reckon that's probably 14-15 inches I want to put on there. Okay, I don't want to make it too long because I've too much leverage on the back, but I've got plenty of box section, so let's go with about 15 inches. 6, 12, about there will do. Right, we need a disc cutter. Ever use one of these? Pruning axe, bloody good tool. Now I know it was mentioned last time that you should be wearing ear protection doing this. What? And you're quite right, really and truly, somebody ought to be wearing ear protection doing this. But can I be asked? I don't know. Can I be asked? Yeah, right, I can. So I think I'll have a little bit more. I can always make it shorter. Right. I don't want that on there, do I? I switched it off at the mains. No. Not really. That's the one I want. So actually, I think I might actually pull him back that way and cut him off the other side of the vise. 6, 12, Mind your eyes. Oh, switch it on again. There you go, more stuff falling down. Put that with the op. Get up my delicate little fingers, and that'll be sharp. That can. Don't forget to tell you to pick that up before it goes to the tyre. It's just hot, I don't want it down there. Anyway, got a grinder. Grind this off to shine it up anyway, so we'll tidy that up at the same time. That can go off. Put the disc outside down now. Right then. I only actually need to shine the top of it up. I'll probably buff the rest of it with that fella. So that's going to go on there. We'll have a tidy up here. These corners are probably the most important bit, because bearing in mind I can't weld the whole thing, so it's mainly on the edges. Like down here. So that bit needs to be rust free and clean. I'm going to take the edge off of there as well. Need something for the weld to get into. That's that. We'll have a bit of a buff up the rest of this thing. Tidy it up a bit. So once I'm done, I'll probably, if I can find some, I don't know what colour it'd be, it might be pink yet. Put a bit of paint over it all. Try and keep rust out again. plan is, warm it now. A clean bit of sleeve. Plan is, weld that on there, bolt that on there. It'll stay on better when it's bolted. Bolt that on there. Then I'll still have a hitch so I can move up and down. I reckon that'll work. So, if I can clamp that in there. This is where you want 4 hands, isn't it? Two hands in the belly. That'll work. Right, pinch it together. Seam across there, down there around the back, underneath the top there. Job will be a good one. Right, get the welder out. Right, a lot of you are going to laugh at my welder. I bought this 20 years ago and I think I gave 40 quid for it. And it's still worth about £1. So this is a, what do you call it? It's a Clark Easy Arc. I lost the actual proper, see that a bit, proper jaw off the end there ages ago, so no, tighter. That's on there. The welding mask, if you left outside in the sun for half an hour to charge up, because it's solar panels powered. That can come out of there, that can switch off and go in there. See, that would wind up all neat and tidy. So I wonder if I managed to make such a mess of it. Now the only real downside with this is the dial and that bit there are no longer connected, which means I have to guess where I am. So if I can't strike a decent arc straight away, it's not because I'm crap at this, it's because I have absolutely no idea how many amps I'm pushing. Right, rods and mast. You'll also have to excuse my welding gloves. They were, my actual welding gloves were borrowed, shall we say, a while ago by some certain team members, I think. I think they were doing a blackthorn hedge, and it was decided that the best form of protection they could have for their poor lit lands was my welding mitts. So for today, yes, so nice dry rods. That can go on. Go on. Right. So the setting is guessed. Let's hope this doesn't burn out the camera. That has not penetrated deep enough, so shorter rod now might be a bit easier. Rods are a bit thin for this job, really. You can probably guess I'm no welder. Come on. Well, it's not pretty, but as long as it stays there. Grinder will tell you that. There we go again. Two rods. Excuse me, I need another rod. It's turned off. See, even though the steel on this isn't as thick as that, I don't think I want it any hotter than that, really. Let's have a bit down there. Difference between a good weld and a bad weld. A minute on this. That one there I'm not going to worry about. Right, that'll do. Good enough for me. It's good enough for me, as long as it doesn't fall off when I'm using it. And then I'll tell everybody that somebody else welded it and it wasn't me, and this video will disappear. That's a tad more off there. Turn that off. That go back on your motor, where it is. You didn't remind me, did you? That I remembered. So while that cools, we've got the other end to do now. So I can't stress enough really, all this kit we're using, especially the grinders and that. If you haven't got ear protection, well, you know, fair enough. But do wear this. And if you're welding, or anywhere near anybody else welding, wear this. You only ever get one pair of eyes. One cheap Bosch drill that I bought from B&Q 10 years ago to replace the cheap Bosch drill I had before that I'd had for 20 odd years I expect. So. Can't see me with the mark now. Mark you again. There. hopefully they're still in the middle. That's near enough. So I need some bolts now. So these are actually the same bolts as we used for the muck splitter. So, and they should be adjusted to the job. So, shall I use this or shall I use that? Might be just as quick. Use this fella. Always keep one of these in my drill box. So this one has actually had a lot of work. So Ian, sharpest tool in the box. Go sideways again. It's easier. It's still pretty warm. Bit like agricultural engineer, this, isn't it? It's going to be nice and tight in there, that's for sure. I might have to ream it a bit more. That's loud. A little bit more. So hopefully, if my measurements are correct, that one goes on there. Goes on there. The hitch and the bolts are going to be stronger than the actual hitch itself in a minute. So, one new hitch. Let's just hope it works. I'm not painting it until I know it works. That's just pushing my luck, that is. Right, you've got to go on there. might look long. The thing is with the quad, because the tow bar is so far inside, alright having a short one in straight lines, but when you want to turn around corners, you'll find that wheel trying to meet that wheel. I think the only issue I'm going to have is going to be reaching that lever, but that ain't the end of the world. You in gear. What do you reckon? I can still reach it. So there you are. It's a farmer fix, but like I say, he's actually set up quite level on that lowest setting. But I could, you know, if push come to shove, I could always take this off, put it on this side, turn this upside down, so I can make him lower. Can't make him a lot higher unless I put a plate on there. But I kind of think that's going to do the job. That adjusts my feed. That's my brushes underneath. Chain drive. Well, I think I'm quite pleased with that. Still plenty big enough for that quad bike. There's only a two-wheel drive 250, but I think he's going to find it a lot easier to pull that than that great big thing I've had before. Right. Well, it's going to be grey primer and silver wheels. Lovely. Cup of tea, we'll come back to that. Ooh, lots of nice farmer runs on there. This is mainly to stop rust, especially around the welds. We'll come back in 20 minutes and have a look at that. Right, well, it's going off, but I've decided not to use silver wheels. I'm going to see if I can find some paint that's a bit nearer to true, or if I have to use anything else, I'll put black on it. Silver wheels just isn't doing it. So, for the time being, excuse me, for the time being, primer could protect it until I get a can of or tin of yonder coloured paint. So that's it. That's pretty much the end of this video. It's a little bit of impromptu farmer engineering, but as long as it works and does the job, it should do. I'm looking forward to using this machine, putting it through its paces. I think it's going to do everything I want to do. Oh, might put a bit of wind in that tyre. I have to find the valve first though, won't I? I'll bet he's on the wrong side. What's the betting? That the valve's in there and he'll be a pig to get to. Unless he comes through both. Don't think he does. No. Oh well. 2 bolts that side. How do we get those wheels off? Not easily. Oh goody. Right, well, that'll have to do for the time being. Pretty much, machine seems to be in good nick. So, right, I ain't doing the tour today because I can't be arsed. That's it, end of the show, guys, and we'll see you next time.